gentlemen, welcome to Scotland, to Dalhousie Castle, and to the marriage ceremony of Amy and Morgan. My name is Ken Millen, and I'm a celebrant with the Humanist Society of Scotland, and I was honoured and delighted when Amy and Morgan asked me to conduct their marriage ceremony, and it is with great pleasure that I welcome you all here this afternoon. Indeed, I would like to thank you all on Amy and Morgan's behalf for being here this afternoon to help them celebrate this very happy and inspiring occasion. I know it means such a lot to them that you're all here with them on this, the most important day of their lives. I also know that you all have travelled many miles to be here this afternoon, and that Amy and Morgan appreciate the effort you've made to witness their marriage. But there are two very important people who are not here today and who they would like to mention, their mothers. Amy and Morgan miss them so much, but they are sure they'd be proud to see them being married here today, knowing how happy they have made each other. You know, ladies and gentlemen, there are many reasons why a couple chooses to marry. For Amy and Morgan, they say it's a symbol of the lifetime commitment that they want to make to each other, and they've told me that they know a successful marriage is built on trust, honesty and respect. They know that a good marriage is one where each supports and encourages the other, not only in the good times, but also when times may not be so good. And they are aware it's also about recognising each other's individuality and helping each other to achieve their aims and goals. So in committing themselves to each other in marriage this afternoon, Amy and Morgan are promising to enrich their lives together and as individuals. They are not promising to forego their individuality though, as they do have quite different personalities. Did you not know that?
I don't remember that part.
But in other words, they want to live in partnership together. And this means that they will care for and work with each other so that each of them will feel loved and secure, and each of them will live a life which is fuller, happier and richer than it would be without their marriage. And that brings us now, ladies and gentlemen, to the most important part of today's ceremony, the marriage vows. Amy and Morgan are going to make their personal declarations to one another, and then they will repeat their marriage vows. First then, we're going to go through the special vows that you've written specially for each other. Morgan, let's start with you, please. What would you like to say to Amy?
Amy, there are times when I look at you, and I know that you catch me looking at you a lot, but I'm not talking about those times. I'm talking about the times that you're busy doing something and don't see me looking. But as I look at you, the air feels different. My heart swells. I get this kind of tunnel vision. Then I realize the air feels different because I'm breathing pure love. Not feeling love, not the initial chemical love, the kind of love that makes you feel complete. It's in those moments I know what I have is special, unique, complex, and some might even call it rare. Luna, I promise to protect you, keep you warm, and I'll help nurture what we have into something neither of us could ever have imagined.
Thanks very much. I think you deserve a deep breath.
So it's not on my phone, but somehow it got wet. But it's not on my phone anymore. Thank you, Leanne. Okay. Firstly, thank you. Thank you for all of this. All of this. I have watched you plan this dreamy fairy tale for the past 8 months. You have put so much care and detail into every aspect of our wedding, and it has been blowing my mind. I knew it would be beautiful, but when we arrived here, my expectations were so far exceeded, and for that I am grateful. Your talent is exceptional, and there's not a person who knows you that doesn't see that gift. From the very moment we met in person, I have been taken by you. Whether it be your gentle smile, the overflowing generosity that you share with others, your unique craftsmanship and fierce approach to many projects, and the captivating way you look at me, which I think he just mentioned, which is with a similar excitement to when you are served an abundant charcuterie board. Your kindness knows no bounds, and your compassion is so abundant. You have told me to just let you love me, and that you have so much love to give since a month into our relationship. I witness the love you give every day to so many fortunate people, and I myself am very lucky to receive the lot of that love. I think I have two more things.
All right, okay.
Pocket.
Sure. And I didn't write this down, but I've been thinking it for about a month. You make me feel safe in my head, and you make me feel safe with my body, and I feel protected, but mostly I feel safe in my heart. And it's been so profound thinking about that. So thank you. And I know that with you, I will forever be happy and healthy.
Thanks very much. That was very nice, very. Not looking at a dry eye in the house.
9 a.m.
Right, a deep breath was required by everybody. Because now, secondly, we're going to go through the personal declarations that you've chosen especially for each other. And Morgan, we'll start with you again.
Yes, sir.
Do you, Morgan, take Amy to be your wife, to share your life with her, to love, honour and respect her, to care for her with tenderness and affection in good times and in bad times, and in joy as well as in sorrow, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Thank you, Morgan. And now, Amy, do you take Morgan to be your husband, to share your life with him, to love, honour and respect him, to care for him with tenderness and affection in good times and in bad times, and in joy as well as in sorrow, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Thank you, Amy, for that very positive answer. But now, ladies and gentlemen, before Amy and Morgan repeat the marriage vows to one another, they have chosen to include a handfasting in their marriage ceremony today. This involves binding their arms together with two ribbons to form a loose knot to symbolise the coming together of two people. Indeed, the Swear expression tying a knot is said to originate, and the term is still used today. It was a symbol at wedding ceremonies in ancient Scotland and Celtic cultures, and today we're going to continue that tradition. Hey, have you done this before? Hands facing up. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got two lovely ribbons here, and I think it's obvious whose is whose. Yeah, right. Moving on.
It wasn't even from the dress.
I believe this is the Graham tartan.
Graham, yes.
Represents Morgan, and this lovely lacy one represents Amy, I think simply because she likes lace. So let's do the first binding, and this goes round you. Yeah, a bit close, that's right, yeah. This binding, this represents Morgan's love for Amy. Morgan, can you hold these two ends in your right hand? Thank you. Now the second binding goes here, and this represents Amy's love for Morgan. This is longer, this one. Or it's more stretchy.
Infinite.
It's a good metaphor, isn't it? Yeah. Amy, you hold these two ends in your right hand. Don't move, stay there. Because Amy and Morgan, now that you're tied, I'd like you to repeat these lines together.
Yes.
After me, please.
Together.
As our arms are bound together,
As our arms are bound together,
so our lives are entwined in a union of love and trust.
so our lives are entwined in a union of trust.
Love and trust?
Love and trust.
Oh, hey.
You're on the ball. With these arms I will hold you.
With these arms I will hold you.
In joy and excitement and hope.
In joy and excitement and hope.
I will passionately love you.
I will passionately love you.
And cherish you through the years.
And cherish you through the years.
For a lifetime of happiness.
For a lifetime of happiness.
Yeah, you did that beautifully, yeah. So now we're going to gently pull your arms apart to form the knot. So keep a firm grip with your right hand. Slide your arms away from each other and let the ribbons drop over your wrists into the middle, a bit further back. Yeah, let them drop. Yeah. And hold it up for everyone to see. Yes. A round of applause. Yeah, well done. So Amy and Morgan, now the ribbons are tied, so you too are tied. Do not undo this. You know, this is a symbol of your joining together today. So let's join hands again. Because now I'd like you to repeat the marriage vows themselves to legalise your marriage in the presence of your witnesses and in the presence of everybody here this afternoon. Morgan, we'll start with you again.
Yes,
Please
sir.
repeat these lines after me. I, Morgan Michael Denton,
I, Morgan Michael Denton,
solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I know of no legal impediment
that I know of no legal impediment
to my marrying Amy Beth Gardner.
to my marrying Amy Beth Gardner.
Thank you, Morgan. And now, Amy, please repeat these lines as well. I, Amy Beth Gardner,
I, Amy Beth Gardner,
solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I know of no legal impediment
that I know of no legal impediment
to my marrying Morgan Michael Denton.
to my marrying Morgan Michael Denton.
Thank you, Amy. But now, Morgan, once more, please repeat these lines as well.
Yes, sir.
I solemnly and sincerely declare
I solemnly and sincerely declare
that I, Morgan Michael Denton,
that I, Morgan Michael Denton,
accept you, Amy Beth Gardner,
that I accept you, Amy Beth Gardner,
as my lawful wife to the exclusion of all others.
as my lawful wife, to the exclusion of all others.
Thank you, Morgan. And finally, Amy, once more, please. I solemnly and sincerely declare
I solemnly and sincerely declare
that I, Amy Beth Gardner,
that I, Amy Beth Gardner,
accept you, Morgan Michael Denton,
accept you, Morgan Michael Denton,
as my lawful husband to the exclusion of all others.
as my lawful husband to the exclusion of all others. That sounded so true.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, you've done it. Brilliant. You did that beautifully again. Well done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Amy and Morgan will exchange their wedding rings. And the wedding ring, it's a tangible symbol of the bond and the commitment which now exists between them as a married couple, and which they are promising today will remain unbroken throughout their lives. But ladies and gentlemen, Amy and Morgan's rings are really special because they are made from tungsten carbide, which are a really hard metal, and it's so strong that it can never tarnish or scratch. Don't you think that's just a perfect symbol for a long and happy marriage? But in a wee break from tradition, best man Paul does not have the rings yet. Indeed, they are going to be specially flown in by Pitta, the owl, who has been looking after them very closely. Amy and Morgan would like to pick up each other's ring from Paul's hand. Thank you. Great.
Yep.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Pitta, wherever you are now. So, Morgan, would you like to slip the ring onto Amy's finger, please, and repeat after me? Amy, I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage and my everlasting love.
Amy, I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage and our everlasting love.
Well done, thank you. And now, Amy, would you like to slip the ring onto Morgan's finger and please repeat? Morgan, I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage and my everlasting love.
Morgan, I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage and everlasting love.
Well done, brilliant. Is it on? Yeah, great.
Didn't even practice that part.
Well, Amy and Morgan, by these declarations and these vows that you made in my presence and in the presence of everybody here this afternoon, it is my very pleasant duty to now pronounce you husband and wife and legally married to each other. You may experience your first married kiss, the first of many, I'm guessing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Amy and Morgan are now going to sign the marriage schedule at the wee table here just beside us, and this will be witnessed by Maggie, Amy's good friend and lovely bridesmaid, and by Paul, Morgan's brother, and his lovely best man, it says. This is going to take 3 or 4 minutes, so meanwhile, please relax, chat amongst yourselves, and enjoy some more lovely pipe music from Andrew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being patient while we did that very important bit of paperwork. But we've almost reached the end of this part of today's celebrations. But before we go, I'm sure you want to join with me in wishing Amy and Morgan long and happy married lives together. We all wish the happiness that we've seen here this afternoon will go with them into the future as they take this first step together as a married couple. Now I'd like to thank you all for making the journey here this afternoon. It's been a real privilege for me too. Thank you, everybody. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it is almost time for a drink.
Yes.
Almost, I said. Almost.
Or third.
Almost, because you're going to have to earn that drink first. Our newlyweds would like a confetti throw at the front of the castle, so if you could please make your way there to the front door and then follow the directions of our expert photographers this afternoon. And only after that will you have earned your drink. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you our newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Temple.